you know, just like my top 5 game sequels that I wanted, this list was going to be different as well. Yeah. So just recently we had the Nintendo Direct about new downloadable characters that are going to be in Smash Brothers for the Wii U and 3DS. And I was going to wait till afterwards to make this list, which I did. And I thought that no one on my list was going to show up on their Nintendo Direct. And I'm kind of surprised that they did. My number 3 was on there. Bayonetta is going to be a downloadable character for Smash Bros. On Wii U and 3DS. So I've been thinking, who else would I like to see in Smash Brothers? And they kind of said this may be the last DLC for this game, which I could see why. We got the Nintendo NX coming up, and you'll probably have a Smash Brothers for that game. You'll want to expand that as well. So I'm going to do just, if they're not going to have any more DLC for this game, then maybe the next game they could have these 5 characters. So here's my top 5 Smash Brothers characters that I want to see. So number 5 is Banjo-Kazooie. Yeah, this is, for those of you who don't know, there's a game on the N64 with the bear carrying a backpack with a bird in it. It sounds ridiculous. I played it only for a little bit. I never beat it. And so it was kind of fun. It's kind of a fun game. And you kind of do this character just like you did with Duck Hunt Dog, and have the bear Banjo fighting, and his sidekick Kazooie could either be his weapon or help him. Well, in the game, he was the bird. Kazooie. She was a weapon and a sidekick. So it'd be interesting, just like Duck Hunt Dog uses the duck to launch cans to blow up, and also, helps them fly. It would be interesting to see if they could do something like that with Banjo-Kazooie, or if maybe they could have Kazooie like breathe fire or something to make this duo different than Duck Hunt Dog, but still incorporating the same sort of mechanic of 2 members fighting together. So number 4 on my list is Tails from Sonic the Hedgehog. We don't have a single other Sonic the Hedgehog character in Smash Brothers. I mean, Shadow shows up as a assist trophy, but that's about it. So I would like to see Tails come into this one as well. You could kind of play a little bit like Sonic. Maybe instead of the springboard to jump up, he spins his tail to fly. It'd be cool to see that. I mean, it's definitely doable, but the only thing I'm thinking about is, what would you do for Final Smash? Because Sonic goes the Super Sonic with the Chaos Emeralds. Does Tails have that same sort of thing in the game, or is he something different? So that's what I want to see. So number 3 on my list, this is a good one. Mike Tyson. I'm completely serious, and I'm not talking about a me that looks like Mike Tyson. I'm talking about the actual former heavyweight champion, Iron Mike Tyson. Yeah. Because now that you have Little Mac from Punch-Out in this, for those of you who don't know, because you've only played the Punch-Out with Mr. Dream, in the original version of Punch-Out on the NES, it was Iron Mike Tyson. It was Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. And the final boss was Mike Tyson. So I would like to see Mike Tyson show up in this game. You're probably thinking, come on, why'd you have a real person be in this game? Look, there are no more rules, okay? We have Ryu and Cloud showing up in Smash Brothers. There are basically no more rules. Just throw that rule book right out the window and set it on fire. Because right now, we can basically do whatever you want. So, especially when you consider that Capcom is going to bring Street Fighter V exclusive to the PS4 and PC. So, why not? Now the Ryu from basically a PS4 series is now going to be in Smash Brothers. I don't see any reason why we can't hold back. Let's put Iron Mike Tyson in this game. Maybe his Super Smash, his Final Smash should be the perspective where he does the uppercuts to knock people out, and you just have to avoid the punches. He throws maybe 5 or 6 of them, and you just got to try and move out of the way while he throws the punch, and if he hits you, you'll get sent straight up. I'm spitballing. I'm not a game designer. I just think that'd be fun to see. Speaking of fun to see, a lot of people. This next one is a lot of people's number one now that Mega Man is in the game. Number 2 on my list is Simon Belmont. Yeah, from Castlevania, from the Super Nintendo and the NES. So, you could definitely have his standard weapon be his whip, and his sub weapons, the B or 1 button if you're using the Wiimote, could be throwing holy water, the cross boomerang, his axe, whichever one you want to do. And I think maybe his final smash, because I don't want to have him take his whip and just keep slashing someone. We have a lot of those. So I would like to see maybe him drop a giant thing of holy water on where he's at, maybe purify the area, and then send people flying like that. Be cool to see, I think. But my number 1 is Ryu Hayabusa from Ninja Gaiden. I talked about the Ninja Gaiden series briefly in my NES retrospective. Those games were really hard, and they're still hard. I played the Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge on the Wii U. It's still really hard. And I would like to see Ryu Hayabusa show up in Nintendo's Smash Brothers for a couple of reasons. First of all, because he was in the original NES, I think he could definitely be a Nintendo character again. Not to mention, it would be cool to see him, using a sword to slash, kind of like he did in the Ninja Gaiden series. And you can have the sub weapons, be the Ninja Star, and if you charge it, it'll be the one that boomerangs back and forth maybe 3 or 4 times. That would be cool to see, I think. And maybe the forward B would be his fireballs that he throws. I'm just spitballing. Like I said, I'm not a game designer. I just think it's be kind of sweet to see. So, not to mention, this could lead to Tecmo doing Team Ninja working with Nintendo to bring more third-party games to the Nintendo NX. A valid criticism of the Wii U is that there's not enough third-party support. That's definitely true. So I'd like to see this maybe open the door to new games, third-party games show up on the NX whenever that shows up. Maybe you can have the new Dead or Alive games show up, Dead or Alive 6 show up on the NX. I would like to see that. I'm a fan of the Dead or Alive series. Maybe a new Ninja Gaiden game or whatever Team Ninja or Tecmo creates next can be shown on the NX with this. But as far as Ryu goes, I would like to see him in this game. I was a fan of the game, even though it was really hard. And now that I finally beat those games years later, I think he's more than welcome to come on board and either kick ass or get his ass kicked. So that's my list. I try to keep it, simple. Let me know what you think. Who do you want to see in the next Smash Brothers game? Who do you want to see as DLC? What do you think of my list? So I only have one more video coming up this month, and then I'm going to be taking a break. So until next time, later.